G'day, this is Captain Noob, and welcome back to One Hit Wonder, a game mode where the player instantly dies upon taking any damage unless it is through a Tesla coil, as we discovered last part. So, speaking of last part, we've gone ahead and completed the Automatron DLC. We stopped the Mechanist, but the robots are going to keep spawning in all of the random encounter zones. So did we really stop the Mechanist? I'll let you decide. Anyway, so we've pissed off Ada, and then we've gone ahead and just sold all of the various legendary gear that we picked up there, just in exchange for more rounds for the Gauss rifle. And today it's time to put on the detective hat, I think, and we'll go ahead and talk to Ali down in Diamond City, because apparently she had something important to tell us, so let's go ahead and head there.
We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
That's what I said I was going to do.
The only thing I'm ready for is danger and awesome.
I'm afraid hard-earned caps is all we've got to offer, honey. Anyway, the client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back.
Okay, so this DLC was released a little bit after the actual release of Fallout 4, and for some reason the voice actor for Nick Valentine, well, it is the same guy, sounds nothing like he does in the game, and also these are some awkward ass camera angles for conversation. So Nick Valentine really doesn't sound like Nick Valentine in this DLC, which is kind of weird.
Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Sarcastic,
So
of course.
is the fedora and trench coat mandatory when solving these cases? Because I'm thinking smoking pipe and British accent.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, Gumshoe. The Nakano residence is
Gumshoe? What the hell does that mean?
A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Don't think you'll be walking anywhere, Synth. You're gonna stay right here whilst I take your the desk fan.
Antiques, huh?
Or don't even make those things, mate. Your time will come, Nick Valentine. Your time will come. Okay, so our destination temporarily is over here, next to the fish packing place, but as you get close to it, the waypoint will actually move to somewhere over here. It's actually off the Commonwealth map, which is kind of weird. This is one of the DLCs that actually extends the boundaries of the map, although it is very, very limited in where you can go, and basically it's all barren land. Anyway, so the best place to start off our run through there is probably going to the mass containment shed thingy with all the radiation, and probably making our way across this way. I think Lynn Woods will be on the way, so maybe we can pick up some cool legendary stuff and show off what's the go around there. So let's start then. Righto, so over at this mass fusion containment shed thingy, we'll give it a wide berth because it gives you a lot of unnecessary radiation if you get too close. And we'll head on the straight ballistic path to get where we need to go. That is obviously Lynn Woods over there, so yeah, that's probably a good place to head for now. But there's going to be a couple of Mirelurks and crabby dudes along here, so yeah, it's not all peaceful around here, but basic Mirelurks are nice and easy to deal with, simply because they don't have any range attacks, and you do. Also, there's a random encounter going on down there, so what's happening over there, you reckon? Looks like a couple of mercenaries, maybe even a trader. But yeah, there's usually, I've seen super mutant groups, Mirelurk Queens. Oh, it's just Automatron Raiders. Well, I don't give a shit about them. They don't give you very good XP anyway, so we'll just give them a wide berth as we come around there. It took a little bit of unnecessary rads there, but it seldom will matter when we take instant death damage. Anyway, any radiation there is just something to make the health bar a different colour. Anyways, here are these bloody Mirelurks, and we've drawn 2 soft shells, easy to kill, and 1 basic Mirelurk, so down you go. Make sure we knock off that soft shell that I didn't quite kill earlier. And for a soft shell, you can certainly take 45 ACPs pretty well. No legendaries among this group, unfortunately, but we'll press on. Lynn Woods is just up there. That one had bottle caps on him for some reason. And with a couple more rads to our name, we can go ahead and get there. So this place looks like just an abandoned settlement, and you will see evidence of dead settlers and past lives around. There's actually a little bit of loot around here too, so it's one of those locations where you might come to just because it's a little bit more interesting than your average place. So if we can actually enter this thing, and hopefully the raiders that come here don't spawn instantly, but yeah, this place looks rather like a settlement. This is not actually a proper settlement though, although that'd be a reasonably cool place to have one. Don't forget to pick up this one. It gives you more stuff for your workshop, which is totally useful for me. And there we go, we've got evidence of actual dead settlers there. Now this chest here I believe is full of caps, and we can actually receive a key for that, so we don't have to actually grab a master lockpick to do that. And looks like we've got a bunch of raiders spawning around here too. And instead of dealing with them, we can actually do something pretty neat to actually distract them whilst we can easily pick them off. So getting up on this tower here, make sure you disarm this trap and the grenade bouquet for free stuff and XP, and then you can make your way up here. There's no real point in sneaking all the way up because simply, yeah, you're pretty much too high up for these raiders to actually notice you. And then you activate the circuit breaker. I'm going to turn it off as soon as we do, because basically activating it once is enough to bring these Deathclaws around. And I can't actually target him in VATS, but ooh, is that an Alpha or Savage Deathclaw? That one's a pretty high level Deathclaw nonetheless. So yep, we'll use this Deathclaw as a nice distraction to kill some of these enemies. Yep, Alpha Deathclaw and a Raider Waster. You know what, we've got a critical in our pocket, so we'll just use it up on you. You launch into the air, Raider Scaver, and another one, and another Waster. Don't have enough AP, that's fine. Oh, we're jumping on the edge there, that was kind of weird. Alright, so Raider Veterans have definitely spawned in, so we want to get rid of them quickly. We'll just grab our sniper rifle, and I thought I turned you off. I thought I definitely turned you off, thank you game. Oh good, the sound's gonna loop on itself. Okay, I better get out of here quick because that is going to annoy me very quickly. Good shot there, me, and 47% chance. I will take it. We managed to get lucky there, and as soon as you've stopped moving, I would have got him if he didn't get staggered, but that's fine. We'll just let the Deathclaw take him on. Yeah, that's good. That works. And it doesn't really matter if the Deathclaw detects you, simply because it's just a Deathclaw and it has no range attacks anyway. But it's a little bit different when the Raiders detect you, and yeah, 308 to the head doing 204 damage. Yeah, ugh. I've expressed my disgust for the hunting rifle on many occasions, and looks like the second Deathclaw that spawned is in fact a basic one, so that Raider Veteran is going to have a very bad day there. So we'll just try to get at least 25% damage on him, so we actually get over the threshold where we gain XP for killing him. And according to this, if we hit the Alpha Deathclaw in the belly, we can actually kill him, which is nice. But we'll go ahead and take out that basic Deathclaw. He has a general idea of where we are, but unfortunately for him, no range attacks means we can freely take shots at him like that. 42 XP for him, which is kind of good. And where's that? Ooh, looks like we've got a hostile mercenary around. Could they be from the Parsons Insane Asylum? They could be, but according to this, he's going to die very quickly. So if I would just be able to hit him. Ooh, he has got a combat rifle on him too. And a caution, so the Deathclaw is no longer detecting us. Yeah, you just sit there and open, and yeah, okay, that works for me. Now, as for this Alpha Deathclaw, I've got no idea where he is, and I really wish he'd shut up. Let's go ahead and find out where he headed, because yeah, those Deathclaw meats are actually quite good in terms of XP too. And I think I'm slowly going insane by the way this thing's making the sound. Alright, on the ground again, we don't have anything to sort of tell. Okay, there he is. We're sort of in range to let the compass marker figure out where he is. Back into hidden. Did we pick up the key? No, we didn't. We can miss out on a few bottle caps, that's fine. Alright, so there's our man. We'll go ahead and shoot him in the face. And even though that's probably not the best place to hit him, I think I got a sneaky shot into his belly there because he died in that second shot. So yeah, there you go. Now there's a chance of these Deathclaws spawning as legendary, so if you actually make a hard save before you go ahead and pop that down and make a quick save as they actually spawn, you can actually farm and loot lock those dudes, which is kind of good. Now, according to this place, the other mercenary was hostile, so I have reason to believe that all of the other ones would be, so we might as well make a wide berth around the Insane Asylum too, and thank God we're out of range of that goddamn siren. That was terrible. Alright, So now we've got this gunner sort of outpost out here, which actually looks really cool. I'm not sure what that thing's for. Maybe it's there to generate power, but I don't think you'd be getting a whole lot out of that. But yeah, that's definitely a cool construct there. Death claws are in that sort of direction. I think we're out of the ballpark of the death claw range now, but down here though, oh wait, this might actually be the place where you find that death claw egg or return it. Oh, more Rust Devils, brilliant. Okay. Well, you look like you're a lone Rust Devil, so if I could just quickly get a shot on you there, which I missed somehow. Maybe it's just my bad aim. There we go. Just a crappy low level one. Oh. And a Siege Breaker Sentry. Yeah, I've changed my mind about engaging these dudes there, so obviously... Hey, well, he's not moving, so maybe this is a random encounter where they salvage the bot, and you appear to be low level, so maybe we do have sort of a chance here. So, oh, I got a bit of screen shake for no reason, so I think that means Deathclaw. That was kind of like the Deathclaw screen shake. I'm gonna move over here now. They're shooting at what is not me, so I'm just gonna go over here. Everything will be fine. There's the fish packing zone. Now I should be able to freely travel in there because, oh, there's a Deathclaw. Also, legendary Rust Devil. That changes my mind about taking on these dudes now. So if we could just knock him off there. Deathclaw, you're kind of in the way. You're kind of inside him as well. Also, you were doing basically no damage to him at all. Also, there's a bunch of doggos around, including a legendary doggo. Okay. It's just a huge dog pile of things there. Oh, I'm actually out of 50 caliber bullets. I didn't realize that. Okay. Over to Overseer's Guardian then. Now we can't actually aim with the scope, so we'll just go ahead and target them this way. This is probably the most... Ooh, if I had the Robotics Expert perk, I'd activate that dude on my side, and yeah, things will never be better. But unfortunately for me, we're in a bit of trouble here. But the sentry bot is disabled, so that makes taking on these guys actually quite easy. So I've taken the warpath to get to the Nakano residence, but it's going to be awesome anyway. Now, just one more dude over here, a couple more over here actually. 84% chance to hit, your mate's in front of you, we can wait, we're a patient killer over here. Just gotta wait. 1% chance, not a chance. 16, 41, 55, 42. Ah, I had a good shot before if I... Oh! Now the sentry bot's online. Okay, that complicates things, but we're not detected by him and he's killing the legendary raiders, so I'd rather fight one damaged sentry bot than a bunch of legendary raiders, so this thing is actually going quite well. Man, everything's just going pear-shaped, but I think we'll be right. I think we'll be fine. Now, he's going to go through his little overheating animation soon because he's cooking up quite a bit. So we might as well go ahead and just get ourselves into a good spot where we can actually take him down once he... Okay, I think he's killed the legendary one. There's an alpha doggo over there. I got to find the dead one, because that one was legendary. He's obviously not around anymore. Who is shooting him over there? I think I'm listening to two people shoot, but I can't be sure. Maybe my headphones are on wrong. Oh wait, no, there he is. Almost detected there for some reason. And you're only the weak one, so guess what? You get to die instantly. And I really hope that sentry bot isn't detecting me. We'll take a quick few shots at his arm there. I think we took out his rocket launcher. And if that Rust Devil kills him, maybe his post-mortem explosion death will get rid of him. And it did. Alright, we're back into hidden now. Happy days, now to loot. Ooh, handmade rifle. Got no bullets for it because we haven't gone into Nuka World yet, but yeah, that's kind of good. We're starting to see some of these show up, which is nice. Okay, I've got a really bad idea. I'm going to lure these doggos into a mine and it's going to be great. So we'll just take out the basic ones because I don't want them running into the mine first. Preferably that alpha one will do it, but yeah, it should be good. Unless they're going to flank around, which would be a problem, but okay. Got just a basic wild one there, and He sidestepped the mine somehow. I really should have taken the crit on his face. Alright, Overseer's Guardian, do not fail me. There we go. Reached level 32. I've got no idea where this bloody other legendary doggo went, but we'll probably find him soon. Ooh, a relentless handmade rifle. 2 handy rifle drops. Okay, that's weird. Okay, now we're getting to where we need to go according to the map, and of course there's going to be some sort of random encounter on that there bridge there. There's usually a raider blockade, and as you can tell the waypoint has moved to somewhere off the map now. It'd be confusing if you saw it off the map in the first place, so that makes a little bit of sense. Ah, Brotherhood dudes. Okay, they're not raiders at all. Excellent. Okay. Now, there's going to be some sort of Mirelurk Queen over there, and I am half tempted to take him on, but I probably shouldn't, so we'll just press on to Fish Packing Place, because I believe these Institute synths are nice and friendly to me. I can go ahead and just kill whichever ones I want, which is great, hopefully. Have we seen any show up yet? There's usually one sitting right there, and okay, this place is strangely clear. Maybe I didn't come here before. I haven't discovered this place yet. I'm not sure why the synths aren't showing up, but they're not for some reason. Maybe it's their day off. There's a bunch of dead raiders around here. This place would actually make a good settlement rather than the place out there, because this place is actually sheltered and roofed and everything, so there's no reason to actually do anything. Also, we've got some ghoulies over there which we want to deal with just for a little bit of XP before we go on there. And yeah, a couple of free legendaries wouldn't hurt either. There's the one that's stuck on the barge there. You don't need to worry about him. What I'm worrying about now is more of the rad side of things, and as you can tell there, whilst there are a bunch of ghouls around, they should be easy to kill, and using an unsuppressed weapon will get them up nice and quickly. So, oh, actually, might as well use this time to get some of the crits back that I used on the raiders before. And are you the last one that's detected me? Probably is. We're not going to be able to kill you with 3 shots there. We can wait for our AP to come back. Where you going, ghoulie? Come back here. And enough AP should be back to kill you. And down you go. Easy kills, easy life. Alright, so this is generally the direction you want to go to now. And this place would be completely cliffed off by those rocks if Far Harbor wasn't installed. So yeah, the game actually changes. The map actually changes with the advent of the Far Harbor DLC, which is kind of weird. But as you get into it, you see more of the assets that you will see more of in Far Harbor, and a lot of nautical stuff, including boats with chests on them that are mysteriously haven't been opened because nobody can bother to actually lockpick the things, and that is probably because they have crap in them anyway, except for those 50 cal bullets that will come in handy with my old sniper rifle. And there we go, there's Kenzai Nakano's, no, that's not his name, Kenji. I was getting confused because there's a katana mod that's called Kenzai Katana, and I don't know. Anyway, as we get closer in, we can actually talk to these people, and they'll actually point us in the direction of Far Harbor, and they'll get us to ride a boat, and then go to actual people and synths and things.
Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
You guys are actually kind of accepting for somebody who just barged into your house.
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
Let's not pry, let's just say hit out.
I'm here to help. Tell me what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Yeah, alright.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, Just ask.
Okay, so now the game allows you to actually become sort of a detective and do stuff, and also there's nothing stopping you from ransacking everything in this house because for some reason, maybe making it stealing would just make people steal the stuff anyway and all of that. So yeah, I think the way to actually open up this quest line is, I think you search the picture frame and grab a key, and then you simply go into the thing, open that up, and then find a final holotape, and then you listen to it. Also, take your tape out of that. I'm gonna need that.
I never really thought about who or what I am, but God, where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Bar Harbor.
Roll credits.
I can make my way to them from there.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
Were you even listening to that?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Bar Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
She thinks she's a synth.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth
You're supposed to be looking at me while saying that, or what? Okay, there we go. Synths are abominations. I'm gonna say that.
If your daughter is a synth, Mrs. Nakano, then she's an abomination. Technology ran amok.
I would have Maxim like that.
Daughter isn't a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
How convenient. Or do I be sarcastic? Yes.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
Actually, yes, Winter.
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident that boat can get you there unharmed. At least I hope. I know you haven't asked for payment, and we can't offer much, but here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
Oh, 300 whole caps. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm gonna take your boat or so. Ooh, tell the Brotherhood about the synth refuge, eh? Yeah, alright, we'll do that. Hey, Lancer Captain Kells, remember me?
In the field, Paladin. I'd be honored if you're willing to take on a different task.
Oh, no. No. We're not doing any Radiant quest work. I have other important matters to do.
Should you get some time, the offer remains. I'll be here on the bridge if you change your mind.
Implying he'd be anywhere else.
I have a situation I need to report.
Proceed.
There's rumors of a synth colony. Oh, it's a synth named Kasumi. There's just one synth. We've got to go out there and kill her.
There are rumors about some kind of safe haven for rogue synths up north.
It's not enough that we have to root them out here. Now we need to worry about them surfacing elsewhere?
He's
We
right.
need confirmation, not rumors or hearsay. Can I trust that you'll follow up on this and report your findings directly to me?
I'm on it.
You can count on me. I'm on it.
Very good. Bring me something actionable, and I assure you the Brotherhood will deal with it.
Alright, Kels, no problem. So, as soon as we get evidence or supporting claims to actually find out whether this synth colony is actually real, which it is, we'll go ahead and find Captain Kels over there, and then he'll fill us in on our next little quest to do with that then. Righto, so here's the boat we need to take in order to get to Far Harbor. So all you need to do is go ahead and activate the boat controls and it'll prompt you whether to go. But first off, we've got 2 level ups to do, so no victory music. Oh wait, no, there it is. So we'll take 1 rank of rifleman there, easily done. And for the other ones, man, having this one-hit wonder gamer really sort of limits what you can sort of give yourself. But I don't think it's a bad idea to give myself either just a little bit of luck or you know what, we'll get better criticals. I think the crit spamming will only be better with all of the criticals doing better damage. So yeah, let's go to Far Harbor now. I think that's good. Also, one interesting thing to note on this boat here is that once you actually get going, you have the physics on your character, whether it's like skirt physics of the Grognak costume or hair physics, it actually blows in the wind. Isn't that nice? And after quite a bit of a boat ride, we're introduced to Far Harbor just by having this little bit of an intro to the place with all of the scenery. And obviously this place would be a whole lot more foggy if I didn't have all the fog disabled, because it, you know, it kills the frame rate. And with that, we've completed Far From Home, and it is nice to be out of the Commonwealth for a bit. So yeah, we'll treat this as a holiday. So, welcome party. How you going, mate?
Lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander.
That's
You can
Alan.
get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
I'm looking for a synth refuge.
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog! You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me!
Okay.
Follow on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off!
And there we go, we're straight into combat, the first thing we sort of do in this DLC, and then they use this time to introduce some of the creatures you'll find out here, and some of the mystery surrounding the island, which is good. And we don't have the fog on, so we can pretty much see everything that's happening out here, which is fun. And also we might actually see some of the creatures spawn out of thin air, because usually they just be covered up or cloaked in by the fog. But anyway, we've got a bunch of settlers here who don't hug the wall for some reason. They just sort of sit there. And yep, gulpers. We've got the gulpers prompt there. And there we go. We've got some of the gulpers here, which are fun. These guys are actually basically Deathclaws. We'll get rid of them as soon as we can. A lot of explosions going on, which is nice. But yeah. These things pretty much use the same animations as Deathclaws without all the clawing and the scratching and the biting and all that. Actually, plenty of biting. They've got big mouths for it. But yeah, these guys, they're not particularly threatening. They do get tanky as they get lower at higher levels, but yeah, there's not much to be worried about with the basic gulpers. And next up, they'll come those angler dudes, I think, and they're much easier to see because they've got those bright anglers on their heads, just like the fish from the really deep parts of the ocean that are very, very scary indeed. Don't go down there. Alright. Wow, would you stop throwing Molotovs at your own dudes? And there you go. I think that is it. I don't think we lost a single dude, so there. I think Captain Avery should be pleased with that. Also, is Captain... I think she fell down, and then she's coming back all the way to... yeah, she's gonna come around here. Oh, sorry, that's the Mariner. She'll be important as you get into the quest.
Sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner. Shipwright, handyman. The only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I hope the island doesn't kill you quick. Or slow, for that matter. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
I've got a Makeda drill. Do you want that?
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
I didn't realize the Mariner would actually give you quests that quickly, but yeah, that's totally a thing that happens. Also, Captain Avery, you want to
Avery.
speak after that?
And now you see what we're up against.
Oh, they make me yawn.
Spits out have taken the whole island.
Now, bloat flies. I don't think you have any around here, but they're really nasty, those blokes. Impressed,
You
whatever.
managed to survive despite all that. You must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let
Oh,
me solve the
Alan.
problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They
The
come,
Rat
and
Eaters.
it all goes wrong.
Also, what is that
We
dude
do
doing?
something.
He's just intruding
No
on the
need to
conversation.
burden
You mind
Steve
getting a
with
move
all
on, mate?
Nonsense.
Oh, kill the children of Adam.
Sounds like you should deal with the children of Adam. Permanently.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
Yeah,
I will
Alan
do
knows what's
everything in
going
my
on.
power to keep the peace here. So go, Alan. Sorry for all that. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow.
I don't do
No one knows the
companions.
fog like him. But word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
I don't need one.
I don't need a guide.
I don't recommend going it alone. If you change your mind, best place to look for Longfellow's the bar, the last plank. Before you do that, though, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
And then she just sort of runs off there. So, yep, we can talk to old Longfellow if we want, but I don't feel like it. And as for Cassie here, yeah, you've got a few quests for me, don't you? I'm gonna sit down and talk to you.
Watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
I'm not really interested, but I'd like to
Sounds
hear it.
interesting. I'd like to hear it.
I thought you might say that. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations. Even back
I think
before
everyone
the
in
war,
this
it
DLC
was
is a bit
lumber
mad.
and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy. Took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since. Killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. Ah, but now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger.
She's
comes to
really
Far
creepy,
Harbor.
by the way.
Someone
For some
strong,
reason, her face is
someone
actually
capable.
kind of scary.
With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton
It's
finally
bordering
has a
on
chance
Uncanny
to
Valley
avenge the
type
bloodline
creepy.
Once and for all.
Alright, so get to the point.
Cut the bullshit. And just tell me what you need.
Huh. Sounds like someone forgot to pack a sense of adventure when they got on the boat to Far Harbor.
I packed
Now,
the
on to
fog
first
destroyers
chapter
though,
in
that's
our
nice.
tale of
I can
vengeance.
see a lot better now.
That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground. when
And
the island
ghouls, I
sent
bet
some
ghouls.
foul
Yep, there
ghouls
they
out.
are.
Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame that.
I'll avenge him.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good, could.
Ad Victoriam for the
It's all
Brotherhood.
past
Still be
time
with you.
those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey.
Alright, so there we go, we've started Blood Tide 2, and there's a couple of other things. I'm not picking up Old Longfellow, you can bloody forget that game, I'll find my own way. Where we need to go is like somewhere around there anyways. I generally know my way around here, so help the Mariner. Okay, that was just that one, so yeah, we've actually only got these two quests to go off, and Hull Breach is the one we get the power tools on. So first of all, we'll go up to the synth place, and then we'll see what's there. Now, as for this place, I think, yeah, there's gulpers here. They have innards which you can cook with a few things, but I don't really feel like doing that. So we'll just press on anyway, and now we are taking some of the rads that are in this DLC, which I really wish I had have taken Endurance 10, even though it would have been useless to me, so I can actually get perks like solar power to actually get rid of these rads as they come along, but too bad. We'll just go ahead and try to get rid of some of these dudes. You know what? I think it's a better idea if we use a suppressed weapon here. So out comes Ultimatum, and we can get a little bit closer and a little bit more stealthy. That bloke picked up a gun off his own mate there. We got 2.5 sneak attack crit there. Pretty good. Not too bad, but now we are using a suppressed weapon. We'll be able to sneak up on these guys so much easier. And yeah, these blokes are all mad up here, so don't talk to them. These are even more madder than Commonwealth Raiders, which are pretty bad, but according to Nuka World Raiders, they're nothing compared to them, and basically everything in this game says, oh, Commonwealth enemies are weak and whatever, and wow, everything's really dangerous and scary out here. Well, it's not really, to be honest, but anyways, this is the sort of road we ought to follow, and I think actually following... Oh, looks like we've got some wolfy doggos here. That's fine, we'll just go ahead and take them out this way. 2 hits, looks like I'll get the vicious wolves killed. So these guys appear to be on the same sort of wavelength as the wasteland doggos from the Commonwealth. So yeah, there's nothing too super scary about these blokes other than their looks, which are actually quite good, to be honest. They definitely look the part of being a wolf. Also, you snuck up on me, bloody sneaky bastard. But you'll die to a single headshot there, and since Ultimatum is so good in VATS anyway, we'll have an easy time getting rid of you. There's a couple of more enemies on the trail, so it's probably worth sneaking around. Maybe we can use the combat music as it comes up as a sort of gauging whether these... whether I'm in danger, because stopping to crouch does eliminate my AP even more, because obviously moving with a stealth field on takes your AP for some reason, but we appear to be going in the right track. There's the observatory there, we can see it just to the south, and we've got some gulpers out in the wild to kill, which they're generally in packs, and I don't think the gulpers have projectiles, but I want to leave them alone for now. Young gulpers, yeah, even with this level of weapon, you're still not doing a whole lot of damage to them, so they're a little bit of a cut above the ones that we saw in that intro sequence of killing the dudes. Also, somewhere along the trail there is some sort of Children of Adam person that'll sort of introduce you to the Children of Adam in this DLC. And if I could just quickly get rid of these ghouls, just aroma. You know what? We'll just use our... Yeah, we'll just use VATS to get some of the crits back. Where's the bloody NPC? I remember it was next to a tree somewhere. Maybe it's a little bit further up. Or maybe I missed her entirely, I'm not sure. But it's probably a good thing that we missed her, because it would have ended up in her death anyways. This place looks generally well lit, so I'd assume that'd be a good spot for him, but no. And here we are at the top of the hill here, where the observatory is and the Synth Haven. So let's just jump on inside and see what we can find. Righto, welcome to Arcadia, and the first person we talk to is this weirdo from the trailer that you saw a while back. And his demo is basically, get out of my face, you dirty synth.
You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
Sarcastic.
Well, in that case, I want a Nuka-Cola, some stim packs, Kasumi Nakano return to her family, and, a pony?
I see. I'm afraid some of those things I'm not in a position to give. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
No.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone
Topical.
stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No.
No. But if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
Ooh, important. Let's say, Nanya, as in none your business.
You're treading on very personal territory. Back off.
Okay. You're not ready to have this conversation. Whatever you believe, we
And
will
it was
accept
that
you
line of
for who
dialogue
you
that
are.
spawned all of these bloody fan theories that, oh, the sole survivor is a synth. I am not a synth. End of
Not a
story.
End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open.
You
to
can actually check that by opening up
free
your
to walk the
inventory and
grounds.
there's no synth component in
Introduce
there, so
yourself to my
yeah.
co-founders.
Even though the
Faraday,
player would be in no
Chase.
position to die and
Kasumi
drop
is
that thing in the
usually
first
working
place,
down the
that
aisle
could be an oversight.
whenever you wish to see her. Is
There is no
anything else
evidence
you'd
that
like
the
to
sole
discuss
survivor
before
is a
you
synth,
go?
though no concrete evidence would I think. I'm with the Brotherhood, you should know that.
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous.
You're a
used us.
bomb in an
Tried
arsenal
to
of many
replace
bombs
humans
and
with my kind.
destruction and mankind
They're
and all that
dangerous.
nonsense.
All we want is to live in peace.
You're just robots.
On our own.
You've got no emotions. It's
yourself.
just voltage and
Walk
absence
through
of
Acadia.
voltage, zeros
Talk
and
to my
ones.
people.
It's not
We
real.
aren't a threat to anyone.
Since our threats, though.
The very fact that synths exist is a threat to humanity.
You're set on this? Fine. But I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not going to stoop to your level and swing first. Don't squander this opportunity. Take a chance to see that synths aren't... the
And then you
danger
can
you've
basically
told
tell
we
them
are.
that all synths
If
should be
we're
killed,
nothing
but he'll
but
still give you the
technology
quests
to you,
anyway. That's
then
some Fallout
remember,
4 thing
it's how
happening there.
technology is used that's
If we're
important.
playing Fallout
Not
1, maybe
its
they
mere
just tell you to get the
existence.
fuck out and never
Now,
come back. But no.
Did you need anything else?
And I suppose that's probably a thing to make sure you're not sort of, I'm in the Institute as well. I'm double agenting though, so yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'm used to the Institute striking from the shadows. I'll say this to you. I'm not your enemy.
Yes, you are.
I only wish to live here, in peace, with my people. As a scientist, can you not see the value of independent synth life?
You call it life, but
You
you're
have a
computers,
chance
and technically
to witness
computers aren't
how
alive.
wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
Okay.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets. For now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
Stop talking in that soft tone, it's weird. You're all synths, really?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
If you're actually in the railroad, he has actually got some interesting things to say about them, but yep, that's enough.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
What are you smiling at?
Hey.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
We got news for you.
This whole thing, all of it, it's ridiculous.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to fully understand what we're trying to do. What Dima wants for all of us. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry
You'll eat those words later on, mate.
Well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Okay, whatever.
Right. Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse, huh?
No. Not really.
Dima's augments.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was.
He's.
Oh,
it's an it. No, I don't care.
Sorry. Never mind.
Okay. Alright, so now we've got a prompt to go down a little bit lower into the facility. Okay, looks like we're gonna take the long way around. Oh, look, it's Kasumi Nakano.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Your parents.
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me. Look,
Also to kill synths, but we won't speak about that in this place.
That were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
You're not a synth, dumbass.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
I'm pretty sure you could have talked about that. Oh, okay, Let me just slip into a dress and hopefully we'll be more convincing to ya. You're not a replacement.
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
Yeah.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
No, go back.
You're coming with me, Kasumi.
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Damn
But there's
stubborn
something
teenagers.
terrible going on here, and Wait. You find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me? What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
No, go back.
Whatever it is, the answer.
Go back to your parents right now, young lady.
Listen, you saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious.
There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus,
She says all of this with a smile.
Dima
She's
is so open
he's
and
mad.
welcoming
Maybe she's a
she's
synth.
actually hiding something from us. A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
It's not really my problem, but I want to be sarcastic.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look,
Wow,
I'll
Winter.
help you out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Translation: Master Lock Terminal. I'll just talk to Dima. Nah, I'll improvise. Sure, we'll go along with it.
I'll figure this out. Just stay here.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you've found anything.
And with that, we've kicked off sort of the main sort of plot line into Far Harbor. Who would have known that this simple kidnapping plot would not lead into something more than that? Does that remind you of there's a certain Fallout 3 DLC? Nah, maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I think that is just about it for now. We'll kick things off next week just by sorting out some of this. And maybe if the synths don't annoy me enough, I won't call the Brotherhood in to exterminate the lot of them. We'll just have to see. So if you'd like to play along with this mod, have that death ring for yourself, and why would you mad bastard, it makes this game needlessly hard. Links will be in the description if you feel like doing that. And if you want a companion mod with Winter in it here, she's proven to be a bit of a psycho this video, but yeah, she's available for all platforms as well. Thank you for watching, guys.